We're going to touch one more time briefly on all things ORAN, this time as it relates to the ORAN Alliance, which you mentioned earlier. And we're going to talk a little bit about Qualcomm's contribution as part of the ORAN Alliance task force as it relates to helping define best practices and security requirements. And so, just a tiny bit of background, the ORAN Security Focus Group was formed to conduct a deep threat analysis on each bit of ORAN software and hardware component and interface and evaluate the impacts of identified threats to ensure the right security measures are being put into place to keep ORAN secure. And it is no surprise that Qualcomm has a leadership role as it relates to this. So I don't remember if this is something that you covered for the Futurum blog or not, Ron, but maybe let's chat a little bit about the security challenges that Open RAN faces and, other same security challenges that today's RAN and other virtualized architectures face. So all things disaggregation of functions, an increased threat service, lots of things. But let's talk a little bit. What are your thoughts? And again, I don't remember if you covered this for in a research note or not.
Well, I did cover definitely Qualcomm's contributions
Yeah.
to advancing 3GPP standard processes. And
Right.
that is specifically related to the recent completion of Release 17. And that definitely entails the ability to expand network typology to support a broader range of 5G capabilities that are definitely going to be important in elevating use cases. And this is pretty much in parallel to this. This is breaking out the ORAN security groups. Advancement of 5G security specifically.
Right.
And you definitely teed it up, Shelly. What is going on here is that in order for these diverse deployment scenarios to become more secure, it requires streamlined orchestration and placing the intelligence and processing where it's needed most. Again, it's that optimization capability.
Right.
And I think one thing that is definitely needs more clarity is, oh, well, openness, open RAN or, open 5G, that it doesn't create a more security risk. That is, it's increasing the
Yes.
attack surface. And that isn't that, something that is a trade-off from, say, the traditional black box implementations. And I
Right.
think what Qualcomm is emphasizing here is no, it does not. In fact, what it's offering is the fact that because that there is this openness, that there's a vast ecosystem of developers, just quite simply a broader range of people that can be brought in to take care of or preempt any security concerns that come with open 5G implementations. And so this is, I think, something that seems slightly counterintuitive, but it's not. It's the fact that if you have a closed system, that means there's just less flexibility, there's less ability for those suppliers to be able to ward off hackers when you have a much broader range of developers and contributors and suppliers that can tackle the very same issue. So,
Right.
in other words, quantity matters. It helps the quality. Quantity can be its own quality when it comes to ORAN security. And so this is definitely aligning with the fact that the ORAN Security Focus Group is conducting deep threat analysis on every single ORAN software and hardware component and
That's
interface.
awesome. Yeah.
And so, the more the merrier in this case. And this is something that they are taking very seriously. Obviously, it can't have open RAN and open 5G implementations where there's a security question mark. And
Right.
so I think Qualcomm is definitely making a big contribution here, just like they did, with the recent completion of Release 17. And it sets them up to be a major player with, say, Release 18 and 5G advanced capabilities, which relies a lot more on AI ML engines, for example, that's
Right.
more baked into the standards. And this is something, again, that AI and ML can be enlisted to strengthen 5G security in, again, in standalone implementations and open, RAN or any open component within, the entire 5G network. So this is definitely something that is going to be a difference maker. And that's why it just leapt out and it paralleled, the note that I wrote about again, Qualcomm support for Release 17 capabilities.
Was, yeah, incredibly timely.